Hi. Hi, my name is Okang. Welcome back to Endo Chronicles Okang Story. In my first video, I opened up about living with a very rare condition called umbilical endometriosis. And here's my big novel. So dark. The bleeding is not too much today, but the pain is terrible. That little move just cost me a lot. Well, today I want to take you deeper into the moments that I got diagnosed and how it changed everything for me. Okay, so my journey with pain started very early. I began menstruating when I was just 11 years old. And by 2024, my periods became 2004, sorry. My periods became so painful, so crippling. I couldn't function. I couldn't study. I couldn't walk. I couldn't live normally. I felt like my body was just shutting down on me every single month. Every single month. Doctors ran ultrasounds, and the only thing they found was an ovarian cyst. So then people really didn't know about endometriosis, or I'm in a third world country. Reproductive health issues with women were basically just summarized and leveled and just treated like it was not very key or relevant. So I was booked for a surgery. Their plan was to remove the ovarian cyst and see if anything else was wrong on the inside. Okay, so I believe that invasive surgery was what was actually responsible for spreading the endometrial tissue to my navel, because I used to have an innie navel really, really inside. Yeah, cute little innie navel. So after the surgery, they put me on some supplements, and the surgery itself is something I don't want to remember because my pain threshold is very low. I've been living on pain meds since my teenage years. So when I had surgery and that given me some pain meds, and my body was trying to adjust to it, and then the effect finished, I was told that I had to wait till it was time for me to take it another dosage again. So adjusting to that level of pain that I can't even, now talking about it, I'm reliving the trauma. It was terrible. I think that's one of the reasons why I'm so afraid to have surgery. And then I feel like that decision is justified when I read stories of how many women have had surgery and their endometriosis symptoms did not improve. They just had very short-term relief, and the disease came back with a vengeance. So I think that surgery spread the endometrial tissue to my navel, and I was relieved. My menstruations were no longer painful. My cycles were okay. 28 days, I bled for 3 days, and it was fine. Then it became 4, then it became 5, then it became 7. Then the pain started again. Then I started bleeding for 14 days. Then I started bleeding for an entire month. My cycles were weaving into another cycle. By 2016, things were unbearable. This nodule was expanding rapidly. Doctors tried fine needle aspiration tests hoping for answers, but it just blew up the navel some more. And the lump grew bigger and bigger. At one point, they even suspected cancer. I was so tired of being prodded everywhere and being told to do this and do that. So finally, that was in early 2017. I don't know what I keep saying. 2017, I met a very experienced gynecologist. Sorry, the pain is a lot. Okay, so this gynecologist, he didn't need long tests or endless scans. He just simply looked at my belly button and said, this is endometriosis. This is umbilical endometriosis. This is very rare. And for the first time, I had a name for what was happening to me. I can never forget how I felt. But I didn't even know that getting the diagnosis was not the end of the struggle. I know you can hear the rain. It just started. I hope it doesn't affect the audio. I didn't know that this journey had just begun. So, what did he do? He put me on Zoladex. He put me on Zoladex for 3 months. Let me tell you a little about Zoladex. It's egoserelin. It's a GnRH agonist. It's a hormonal therapy. And it's supposed to put my body into a temporal menopause-like state. But the side effects were terrible. So I found out that I was having mood swings, terrible joint pains. I could no longer wear heels when I was opportune to go out. I was losing hair, my teeth were shaking. My skin was drying up and I was forgetting things. I just dramatically aged. It was so scary. I did not it wasn't bad the first month, but the second month was hell. And I knew that I had to still take it the third month, and I made a vow to myself that I would never take that medication again. The injections were given to me down here directly. The needle is so big. So when the effect of Zoladex went off, I found myself in the hospital again the very next cycle. And I told myself, I'm not gonna die like this. I'm not I'm not going to just give up on life. So I made a decision that I was not going to keep depending on orthodox medication. I had to take care of myself. I had to start searching for ways to help my body. I had to start paying attention to what was happening to me. So I started joining Endo forums everywhere: Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. I watched a lot of YouTube videos, asked a lot of questions. I was just drinking up knowledge. I was everywhere. I was learning this sickness, and I realized that everybody had their own reaction to it. It was different for everybody. Everybody could say, this is what happened to me. Another person could come and say, I'm at stage 3 and this is what's happening to me. And the stories are very different. It's the same disease, but personal experiences are so diverse. Whoa, it's incredible. So yeah, I'm sharing this not just as a medical story, but as a human story. I want to share this experience of pain, how my life has changed, my resilience, my hope, my faith. I want to share it with another woman. I felt lost inside my body. I still haven't gotten everything together yet. I still feel lost, but I'm in a better place than I was. So if you've ever been dismissed, when you know deep down on the inside that something is wrong, then I know that you know what this feels like. And I'm asking you to speak up and stand up for yourself and look for the solution that will work best for you. In my next video, I just had a spasm of pain. In my next video, I'll share what happened after I made the decision to look out for myself, the steps that I started to take, and the little lessons I've learned along the way. So please subscribe if you want to work with me on this journey. If you've had similar experiences, please share in the comments. I like to read from you. And remember, you're not alone. Thank you. See you again next time. Bye.